We are incredibly lucky here in Canada to have access to amazing walleye fisheries. Trolling for walleye, especially on big water, is one of my favorite fishing experiences, and I spend a lot of time doing it. My name is Ashley Ray, and I am a year-round multi-species angler, writer, content creator, and fishing guide. In this video, I'm going to be talking about fishing with inline planer boards in conjunction with body baits when trolling for walleye. This type of fishing excels on big water such as Lake Erie or the Bay of Quinte, or any area where walleye are suspended in the water column. Although some people consider trolling to be a boring way to fish, it can actually be very technical, and it is a great way to cover water and potentially can help you catch more and bigger fish. If you're not familiar with inline planer boards, this guy right here, this is my personal favorite. These are the Offshore Tackle OR12 side planers. I picked these up at Sail, and I've been a huge fan of Sail for many years. I actually worked in the fishing department at one point, and Sail is my go-to destination for all of my fishing and outdoor gear. Inline planer boards are designed to attach to your fishing line between your lure and your rod using a pair of built-in clips. They run along the surface of the water out and away from your boat while you troll. Due to their wedge shape, they are directional, meaning there are right and left boards. Inline planer boards allow you to keep your lines organized when trolling with multiple rods, and can also provide a visual indication of when you have a fish on. One of the most important things when trolling with planer boards is knowing how deep my lures are running in the water column so that I'm able to keep my lures in that strike zone. By using line counter reels like the Shimano Takotas, I can see exactly how much line I have out, which helps me to determine how deep my lures are running, helping me to repeat a successful pattern. I use the Precision Trolling app on my phone to calculate the depth each lure is running based on the type of line I'm using and how much line I have out. I have all of my trolling reels spooled up with 30-pound test Sufix 832 braid as my main line. I also run a leader, and I use a 15-pound test Seaguar Premier fluorocarbon leader. Both of these lines have a diameter that is roughly equivalent to 10-pound test monofilament. This is important because the 10-pound test monofilament line is the standard line used to determine the dive curve for all the lures in the Precision Trolling app. Rod selection is also important when trolling, especially when using inline planer boards. I use the 8'3" Rapala R-Type inline planer board telescopic rod, which were designed specifically for this technique. Being a medium power, moderate fast action rod, these rods strike a perfect balance between stiffness and flex. They have a limber enough tip section so as to allow the boards to track properly in the water, while still having enough backbone to handle the added weight of the boards on the line. Some other popular rod options are available from St. Croix, Shimano, Daiwa, and Okuma. Another item that I often use when trolling are the Offshore Tackle snap weights. These snap on your line and allow you to get a bit of extra depth from your lures. In terms of lures, there are endless options out there, which makes it a lot of fun to experiment. A few of my favorites are the Rapala Deep Husky Jerk, both the jointed and the non-jointed versions, the Berkley Flicker Minnow, the Smithwick Perfect 10 Rogue, as well as reef runners. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll give trolling for walleye a shot this season, and hope you have a great summer.